Story time. After multiple interviews and then getting a role at a company, from the first day or from the first couple of weeks, I started feeling like I did not belong. And this was because first, I thought there were people that were smarter than me that were there. And it also felt like people knew a lot of things that I did not know. And I have felt like this in different instances of my life, and a lot of people feel this, and that's basically what imposter syndrome is, in case you did not know the definition. And it is also said that sometimes the higher you go or the more things you achieve, the more likelihood that you're going to feel like you're a scam or like someone is going to find you around. And these are some of the reasons I felt like I did not belong in certain places or that I felt imposter syndrome. And these are the things that I think about that has helped me solve them. So welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the reasons why I personally go through imposter syndrome and ways that I challenge that and I try to ride above that. The first thing is me thinking that I did not belong here. Now, one of the ways that I overcame this was to think about the fact that first, I did not lie on my resume. And except you lied on your resume or you lied about your qualifications, you really need to trust that the interview process got you. I think that's the way to put it. Or that from all the multitudes of candidates that interviewed for a particular role, or for all the all the list of people that are doing something, you have that thing and you're qualified for that. The next thing that I thought about was everyone here seems smarter than me and more experienced. And that is probably going to be true in a lot of things. And that has applied to me also in content creation. Sometimes when I want to create content, I usually think about the fact that, am I really supposed to be speaking about this? You know, when I want to create content about software engineering, I'm like, there are probably people that are smarter than me that should be talking about this topic. But one thing that helps me to overcome this is to think about the fact that people that are currently smarter now, even in my company, I've had years of experience. I talked to people that were at the company and I found that people have been working as software engineers for 12 years. I'm like, take it easy on yourself. And same thing. And it's also that I think about the fact that as the little that I know, there are other people that don't know as much as I know. And me sharing that knowledge is going to help those people and probably going to help. And sharing a different perspective is probably going to help some different set of people. Now, the next thing is, when I make mistakes, say I do things and I make mistakes, I think about like, maybe I'm not called out for this. And one of the ways that I overcome this is to understand that mistakes happen. People make mistakes. Even people that are more senior than you in your role, people that have years of experience, they make mistakes. Or even when they were at my level, when they were doing things that I was doing, they also made similar mistakes. That reminds me that actually people make mistakes, and it's okay if I make mistakes as long as I learn from those mistakes. And one of the things that I try to do is to not make the same mistakes twice. So I write that down, write what went wrong, and that helps me to make the right decision the next time and I don't make the same mistake twice. The next thing is, which is building on that, is maybe I don't know enough to do this well. And it's because sometimes I'm in a meeting and then people are talking about some particular part of the code base. This was when I first started, and I'm like, how did you know this? But after growing a while, or even from experience, I understand that it takes time to know things, and the more you are in a place, some of these folks have been working at the company for 4 or 5 years, so they probably obviously know things that I don't know, and I needed to take it easy on myself. And also in relation to the thing that I said in the last part is I try to also fill my knowledge gap. If I hear something new for the first time that I did not know before, I try to search about it and learn more about it. And then the next thing is, sometimes I also feel like I'm stuck and I'm not improving. And one way that I try to do this, which even helps with all the other points that I've listed, is to keep track of your progress. When you remember that actually there was a time that I did not know this, and I tell people that I mentor that when you say you can't do something, you need to think about the fact that there was 1 year ago, 2 years ago, that you thought you couldn't do something, or you thought you didn't know. There was a time that I saw a React code on a classmate's laptop and I was so confused. But right now I know that thing. So when I think about those things, it helps me to say that, sure, I don't know what this is now, but in a couple of months, I will understand better what this is now. The next thing is, I think about maybe I'm just delusional and everyone is being polite. And this applies to the place where when you tell people that you have imposter syndrome, and this is a very good point, when you tell people that you have imposter syndrome, they're always telling you, oh, you're smart, oh, you've got this, you really deserve it. But you're like, maybe they are just lying to me. And maybe everybody is just being polite. And one thing that helps me with this is to have people around you that you really trust. You know people that won't lie to you, because a lot of times people try to be polite and don't tell us the truth or try not to hurt our feelings. You really need to get people that you know can tell you how it is, and they will tell you whether you're doing well and you're not doing well, so that when they tell you that you're really doing well, you can take them at their word and know that you're really doing well. So how do you deal with imposter syndrome? Drop into the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend, and keep this link somewhere for other times when you feel like you're an imposter in what you're doing. See ya.